In today's English class, I am going to teach you yet another poetry. Why English is so hard. In this poetry, the poet explains why English is hard to learn. Have you ever felt the same way, children, that English is difficult to learn? First, let's see what the poet has got to tell us. We shall read the poetry. Why English is so hard. We shall begin with the box, and the plural is boxes. But the plural of ox should be oxen, not oxes. You may find a lone mouse or a whole lot of mice, but the plural of a house is houses, not highs. If the plural of man is always called men, why shouldn't the plural of pan be called pen? And I speak of a foot, and you show me your feet, but I give you a boot. Would a pair be called beat? That one may be that, and three may be those, yet the plural of hat would never be hose. The masculine pronouns are he, his and him, but imagine the feminine she, shis and shim. So, our English, I think you will all agree, is the trickiest language you ever did see. Now, let me explain, children. The poet says here, we shall begin with the box, and the plural is boxes. Yes, do you all know singular and plural, children? I hope you all remember. One noun is called as singular, and more than two, it is called as plural. Okay? Now, one box is called as box. If there are two, we call it as boxes. But the plural of ox should be oxen, not oxes. But do you all know the plural of ox? Yes, it is oxen. Why not oxes? See, if box is boxes, ox should be oxes. So, here we find there is something strange in the English language. You may find a lone mouse or a whole lot of mice. Lone mouse means one mouse. If it is one, then we call it as mouse. And when there are many, we call it as mice. But the plural of a house is houses, not highs. So, house means singular. So, what is the plural of house? It is houses. Array, if mouse is mice, why not house is highs? Now, if the plural of man is always called men, now plural of man is men. Why shouldn't the plural of pan be called pen? If we follow the rules that like men are the singular and plural, then pan plural should be pen. Why is it not so? And I speak of a foot, and you show me your feet. Do you all know what is foot, children? Foot is a part of our leg, which we use to wear our shoes or sandals. Yes. So, one we call it as foot, and many it is feet. But I give you a boot. Would a pair be called beat? Now, for one boot we say boot. For two, pair means two. For pair, will it be called as beat? No, it is boots. That one may be that, and three may be those. Now, when we point out something, we say that. That is a book, that is a bag, like that. And if there are many, then we call it those. Those are bags, those are bats, like this. Yet, the plural of that would never be hose. See, if that, those, then hat, hose should be there. No, but that is wrong. The plural of hat is hats. The masculine pronoun are he, his and him. See, pronouns, you all know, you might have learnt in 3rd standard, word used in the place of noun. So, if masculine means male, we use for boys. If masculine pronouns are he, his and him, he is a boy, his hair is black in color, I spoke to him, like this. But imagine the feminine she, shis and shim. The feminine form of he is she. Then his, what is the feminine form of his? It is her, but not shis. Then feminine form of him is again her. It is not shim. See, there is so much of difference in each and every word. We don't follow the same rule all the time. So, our English, I think you all will agree, is the trickiest language you ever did see. So, children, usually in our mother tongue like Marathi, Hindi, we follow the same rule for almost all the words. But in English it is not so. So, do you feel that this English is a trickiest language? Yes, it is a trickiest language. Okay. Now, this is all about the poetry, children. So, let us read the poetry once again. Why English is so hard? We shall begin with the box, and the plural is boxes. But the plural of ox should be oxen, not oxes. You may find a lone mouse or a whole lot of mice, but the plural of house is houses, not highs. If the plural of man is always called men, why shouldn't the plural of pen be called pen? And I speak of a foot, and you show me a feet, but I give you a boot, would a pair be called beat? That one may be that, and three may be those, yet the plural of hat would never be hose. The masculine pronoun are he, his and him, but imagine the feminine she, shis and shim. So our English, I think you will all agree, is the trickiest language you ever did see. So now when we talk of poetry, children, what comes to our mind is the rhyming words. Yes, if you have observed, each and every stanza of the poetry, second and third line has rhyming words. Now, boxes, oxes, mice, highs, men, pen, feet, beat, those, hose, him, shim, agree, see. Now let's see the rhyming words once again. Boxes, oxes, mice, highs, men, pen, feet, beat, those, hose, him, shim, agree, see. Okay. Now, in this poetry, they have used many singular and plurals, children. So now let us see few of those which they have used, and let's learn those singular and plural. Plural of oxen and singular is ox. Mice, mouse, men, man, feet, foot, media, medium. boot, boots, house, houses, that, those, pan, pans, hat, hats. So usually we make plural by adding s to the word, but in some cases it changes, the word itself changes. So here we find that the word has changed. Ox, oxen, mouse, mice, man, men, foot, feet, medium, media. See, why I have used medium here is you are all studying in English medium school, so the plural of medium is media. Okay. Now there are some more ways to make the plural form, that we will learn it later. So children, I told you to make plural from the singular, we add s to the word. For example, cat, cats, house, houses. Now, if the singular noun is ending in s or ss, sh, ch, x or z, then you have to add es at the end. Truss, trusses, bus, buses, marsh, marshes, lunch, lunches, tax, taxes, blitz, blitzes. Now, if the noun is ending with fe, then you have to remove f and add ve and then add s. Now here, wife, wives, wolf, wolves. But some exceptions are there. Roof, roofs, belief, beliefs, chef, chefs, chief, chiefs. Now, if the noun is ending with y, then you have to observe. If the letter before y is a consonant and not a vowel, you all know which are the vowels, a, e, I, o, u. So if it is not any of these letters, then you are going to remove y and make it ies. City, cities, puppy, puppies. So now down here you observe y, before y, vowel is there, a is there, a is a vowel. So after y you will just add s. Again boy, before y, o is there, o is a vowel. So we are adding s to it. Now if there's here, again same thing, it's come here, ray, rays, boy, boys. Okay. Now here, if the noun is ending with o, then you have to add es. Potato, potatoes, tomato, tomatoes. Now, some exceptions are there. Photo, photos, piano, pianos, hello, hellos. Here we have added only yes to the noun. Now some noun, they don't change at all even when you make them plural. Sheep, sheep, series, series, species, species, deer, deer. Now here there are no rules at all. These are irregular nouns. The word completely changes. Okay. So now plural of child, children, goose, geese, man, men, woman, women, tooth, teeth, foot, feet, mouse, mice, person, people. So these nouns, it is better to learn it by heart. When you practice it regularly, then you will learn it. Or you can do one more thing. If you have any doubt, you can look into the dictionary and find out the proper plural form of that word. So hope you all have understood singular, plural of the nouns, children. Okay. Now you should also use them while speaking. You should use proper grammar, whether it is singular or plural, that you have to observe when you are talking. Even when you are reading, you keep a watch on the nouns, whether it is singular, plural, whether it is used properly or not. Okay. Now we shall read the poetry once again. So let's read the poetry once again, children. You may be wondering, why do we have to read again and again? It is better to read many more times to understand the poetry or the lesson better. So, why English is so hard? We shall begin with a box, and plural is boxes. But the plural of ox should be oxen, not oxes. You may find a lone mouse or a whole lot of mice, but the plural of a house is houses, not highs. If the plural of a man is always called men, why shouldn't the plural of pan be called pen? And I speak of a foot, and you show me your feet, but I give you a boot. Would a pair be called beat? Now here again, first and third lines also have rhyming words. That one may be that, and three may be those, yet the plural of hat would never be hose. So here again, that and hat, first line and third line have the rhyming words. The masculine pronoun are he, his and him, but imagine the feminine she, shis and shim. So our English, I think you all will agree, is the trickiest language you ever did see. So with this, we have ended this poetry, children. Read the poetry and try to learn the rhyming words. Try to make your own rhyming words also along with the one which is given in the poetry. I'll be sending a worksheet on WhatsApp. Try to solve it. Till then, goodbye.